Hey guys, it is me, the dude who talks, and welcome to today's video. So for today, I'm going to be talking about the debut self-titled EP from Hidden Mothers, which comes out this Friday on the very consistently good label Surviving Sounds. So a little bit about Hidden Mothers. They're from Sheffield, which is the same place that Bring Me the Horizon and Def Leppard are from. They consist of Stefan Benham on vocals, Liam Knowles on bass, Adam Kozowicz on drums, Arian Malikport on guitar, and last but not least, Luke Scrivens on guitar and vocals. So, before this upcoming EP, the only thing they've released so far is a single called The Longest Journey Yet, and on the back of that, they've been named one of the bands to look out for in 2020 by Astral Noise, so there's quite a fair bit of hype surrounding them. So, a little bit about the EP. It was recorded by Joe Clayton, who was in bands like Pain and Leached, and this was recorded at the No Studio in Manchester. And the EP was mastered by Scott Middleton of Cancer Bats fame. And the artwork was done by Steve Miles from the band Cattle. So a little bit about the themes of this EP. They tend to explore the different kinds of loss, like the loss of love, loss of life, loss of self-worth, and the most important one, loss of humanity, which these themes are definitely quite appropriate for this year, if I'm being honest. So, that leads me to think, what did I think of this EP? Did I enjoy it? Or did I wish this EP and all traces of it would be hidden like the titular Mothers? Well, there's only one way to find out. So this EP has 3 songs to it and is 17 minutes long, so it's quite a short one. So opening track Beneath to the Earth does what I like best about openers. It just gets straight into it, especially with a nice tasty riff at the start that will hopefully draw you in. The music itself, especially with the guitars from Arian and Luke, give it that kind of emotional tint to some post-black metal. So not a far cry from bands like Svalbard and Death Heaven, those being the first bands off the top of my head that I can think of. So then the intensity steps up with vocals from Stefan, who delivers, in my eyes, a very powerful scream, which for me has some raw emotion behind it, and that's what I'm getting so far as a band as a whole. They like to deliver something that's both heavy and emotional, and it's not trying to be just heavy for being heavy's sake. These guys want you to feel whether you like it or not. Throughout the heaviness of the song, there is a passage which includes some really delicate sounding clean vocals from Luke Scrivens, and it, for me, gives it that further Death Heaven vibe. Though, towards the end, and this is a must, no post-black metal band would be complete without blast beats, and these guys deliver on that as well. And this is the most notably towards the end of the song. The next song on the EP, called My Own Worth, has a much softer approach to it instrumentally. Though, while that is still going, the harsh vocals do come in, and it made me think of post-rock band Maybe She Will going screamo. That's what I got listening to it, especially with that slow, delicate feel to it, but yet retaining some of its heaviness. In some of the hands, this might have come across cheesy, but the mix is really good here and does a good job of creating an emotional atmosphere while still being heavy. Though, past the halfway mark, the song goes all in with blast beats, while still retaining that emotional side. There's a lot of intensity towards it that gives it that edge of ferocity, especially with Stefan's vocals, and that had me hooked. So you might have thought that My Own Worth was a bit soft. The next and final song on this EP, My Blindness, Your Burden, smashes these expectations with a hammer as it lunges headfirst into black metal territory from the get-go. You've got the trem picking and you've got the blast beats. And for me, this song has a huge driving power behind it. And I think this is due to like the tight musicianship of this band, especially on this song. And yeah, I'll say it again, these guys want you to feel something, and I think that something is in a cathartic way. And with this, I feel that this song is the strongest song on an already strong EP. I wanted to try something a little bit new, so please let me know in the comments section if this works or not. So I wanted to do something similar to, like, you know, in Kerrang and Metal Hammer, they do something like when they're reviewing bands, they put like for fans of such and such and such. I thought I wanted to do this in video form. So with Hidden Mothers, it's quite obvious what I'm going to say because I mentioned it earlier. It's quite similar to bands like Death Heaven and Svalbard. Also, if you like your music really intense in the emotional side of things, I think this has got quite a vibe like Oathbreaker. So yeah, if you like those bands, I reckon you'll love this. What I didn't like. Well, this is going to come across as a bit whiny, but I do wish there was more songs on the EP because I really enjoy the EP and I didn't want it to end. But, you know, it is quality over quantity. And other than that, I don't think I can think of anything else. So there. Overall, I thought this was a really fucking strong debut EP that isn't afraid to get emotional and to get yourself emotional. Whether you like that in your music or not may alter your listening experience. Though, I hope this EP may start a post-metal sad boy gang, which I'm hoping to be the head of. But all seriousness aside, I think this delivers a really emotional heaviness to me, which is like a cathartic intensity. If gigs ever happen again, I would love to see these guys play it at something like Damnation Festival. I think they'd be really suited for that festival. Okay, so that was me talking about the debut EP from Hidden Mothers. Are you thinking of picking it up on Friday? Please let me know if you are down below in the comments. I know I've picked up the vinyl edition of it. It looks really sick. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, share and subscribe. It really helps out. Also, just want to plug my Facebook page really quickly. I'm occasionally posting stuff on there, sometimes silly, sometimes serious. So give that a like if you want to. So yeah, all I've got left to say to you guys is I've been the dude who talks. You guys are fucking awesome. Thank you so much for listening. Cheers.